Hi everyone, let's talk about the presentation of the Nothing phone, which really meant they showed nothing, but they also did. I know, it's confusing. Anyway, there was some news of course with the Nothing Phone 1. Now, they haven't revealed anything about what the product will look like. Maybe they did by that 2D drawing kind of effect, which can showcase a similar design in terms of camera layout compared to what we saw on the iPhone X, and then of course a wireless charger and maybe some other things. Stripe, I don't know what that is for. But anyway, there isn't much when it comes to the design itself. So there are some concept creators, including myself, that do create concepts. So here is one of mine in between as well. But also, of course, something from Jonas. He's one of the best when it comes... No, I'm gonna adjust that. He's the best when it comes to concept creations. So be sure to check him out in the link in the description. Either way, there is not much known about the Nothing phone. There are some things though we can take away from the presentation from Carl Pei. For one, he started of course with OnePlus, where it was really a flagship killer, giving us high-end specs, well, mostly the CPU, and then having a far lower price compared to some other companies out there, you know, the high-end phones. And that was something that shook the world in a way, where of course it started also very different, with basically just selling online. Now, what he's saying in this presentation, for one, is that he's saying that he wants to cut out the middleman. So I expect again something similar when it comes to that approach. Being more of an online product instead of course going to stores or anything like that, we can buy it. This is something that I can take away from what he said here. Now he also talks about innovation and things where phones are exciting again. Now I'm not sure what he's planning to do here that makes it very different. He did talk about of course good budget, good value and so on. But apart from that, he didn't really specify in what shape or form he would do something where it's innovation. So I'm very curious about that when it comes to the product itself. The design itself, as he said in that video, is just often replacing the camera, having a larger screen. So again, I'm very curious what he means when it comes to innovation. He talks about, for instance, of course, how the first iPhone changed the whole direction of mobile phones, and it definitely did. But I don't see anything where he would do the same. But I'm still curious in what kind of level he sees innovation when it comes to the Nothing phone. What we can tell, however, of course, it will have a Qualcomm Snapdragon inside, which one we don't know. Again, he's aiming for a budget. This means that we can expect either. What we can expect is, of course, a solid CPU. So I'm expecting something like the Snapdragon 870, but I don't expect it to be the high-end Snapdragon version because those are really expensive. And not to mention, those chips do have their problems. Either way, that 870, for instance, would be lovely to see. What we do know so far is that they will have an own Android version with their own Nothing OS. I'm not sure if it's something you can download for every single phone, but we'll have to wait and see what they really plan with it. And of course, they are saying it will come in the summer of 2022. Again, we'll have to wait and see what that really means and of course, what the product will be like. Anyway, let me know if you are interested in this phone. What did you take away from that presentation of really nothing? Sorry, I'm not trying to use the word in that way, but yeah, they really didn't show anything, and this could have been done with a press mill or something like that, but still, I'm very curious to see what they can do with the product itself, and of course, what that innovation will be. Either way, let me know in the comments below what you think about the product, what you think about just Carl Pei going back into the mobile market itself, and of course, what you expect for the phone itself. Either way, hope you enjoyed this short video about the Nothing phone, which showcased nothing. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this video about the Nothing Phone 1 and what it will be like. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Either way, have a good one and talk to you guys in the next.